tracks. Bravely we prove in our striving, trudging together each day. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Good morning. Just doing a little bit of sharing here. All right. Whew. You guys should really check out the new podcast. Told you. New and improved. Actually, it's just improved. It's not new. We've got a certain way we do it, and it works very, very well. Very well. Sawyer, let it go. It's my cat. He's at the deaf dog that he's been living with for 8 years. Nothing ever happens. He just goes, meow. Dog goes, because she's deaf. Can't hear him. It's funny because she'll be outside. The dog, well, her name is Jasmine. I can say her name. I can say treat. I can say walk because she can't hear me. She's right there. And, but she'll be outside next to the fence, kind of sniffing away. Next door neighbor's dog will be just, and she just meanders along because she can't hear him. Her dog's name's Athena. It's a girl, but my dog is deaf and just do. Like everything's normal. Like, yeah. So she's a happy dog. She's a happy dog. She was a rescue. Somebody beat the crap out of that dog, man. When we first got her, we couldn't even do laundry in front of her. She'd run. Lighting a lighter. That made me wonder, what the heck did they do to her with lighters that she was scared? Yeah. So some people just shouldn't own animals, period. So, but I certainly hope that I've given her the best life that she could have so far. So she's a little bit older, so I spoil her. Anyway, all right. Welcome to Daily Trudge. My name is Dion. Did I say hi, Ingrid? If I didn't, how rude of me. Good morning. Good to see you. Or good afternoon where you are at. Right? If you're here, welcome. If please say hello. If you're watching the live or the rewatch. If you're here, okay. I gotta let you know, I went down on my meds again. It's been a week. I'm now down to 60 milligrams, and my dyslexia is at an all-time high. I don't know what's going on, but I can tell you this. I am starting to feel more like myself, and that makes me happy. I do. I was having ideas last night. I'm like, this is what I was talking about. The part that I was missing, this inventiveness that I have. See, I couldn't even explain it before, and even that was being blocked. Right? I am in a little bit more pain because we were using that as pain management, but I'd rather have a little bit of pain, honestly. I'd rather have a little bit of pain and be able to be myself. So, yeah. Topic is, don't jump on bandwagons. What comes to my mind is Don't Go Chasing Waterfalls by TLC. Right? Now, there's a lot of great people out there. A lot of great people. A lot of fantastic people in recovery. There are. Okay. People in recovery can become saviors of communities, man. They truly can. We tend to be able to make a difference when other people cannot. So I also want to talk a little bit about power. Do you feel like you should have power? Because we talk about that a lot in the program, but the power we are talking about in the program is a higher power. As a person, you have power over what can happen in your community. You had power before to destroy it. You got the power. Don't ignore the fact that you have control and power. Quit ignoring that. Oh, those are character defects. Only when they're used incorrectly. But when you use it to serve your higher power, it becomes different. It becomes good. It becomes graceful. You bring hope to weary eyes, man. I want you to feel that. I want you to be able to stand up and say, I can do this shit, man. I can do this. I can go out to my community. I can say, hey, this ain't right, man. I got the right way. Do you want it? No, fine. I'm going to go over here. I'm going to find whoever it is that's looking for what it is that I'm trying to give. And now I'm getting to do that in a major way. But I am not a bandwagon. I've been doing this for years. Okay. I'm not going to bring up names, but I am going to use examples. And I'm not going to bring up names because I feel like, even the people that stole my stuff or whatever, we all have our place. We all have our place, right? By the way, I'm over that. No point in hanging on to it. Good. Well, I have other things going, man. I don't need it. If they need that, then I guess they need it. Okay. But I want to do things the way God's asking me to do them. Okay. This isn't Dion's way. This is Dion talking, guided by a power greater than himself. Okay. So a lot of times we get people where they just appear on the scene, man. Oh, here they are. Oh, about a year ago. And this person is at 18 months now. That means that they would have had 8 months of sobriety when I was told about this, because this was last summer. And they said, hey, this guy's coming down. He's going to be speaking at the Capitol steps. And this was coming from a friend of mine who I very much respect. And I'm like, maybe I'll take a look at this. So I went and took a look at the person. And I looked around. And I'm like, this person doesn't have very much sobriety. And they're speaking on the Capitol steps. No. I'm sorry, but no. Okay. Let's be honest here. Okay. This person wasn't in recovery. They are a preacher. That is something different. Okay. Recovery preachers scare the hell out of me. This guy is legit, though. I do like him. I like his message. He holds himself well. He seems like an astute guy. Okay. But 18 months is not enough time to heal. Not with the crap that he told me because he's telling, he brings up his story and he's been through a lot. God bless his heart. But he hasn't healed all the way. So just imagine what is happening there. And this isn't his fault. Tell you what came along, somebody with came along and said, hey, we'll give you this, this, and this. And he jumped on that bandwagon. I'm going to tell you, there will be at some point where there will be a fall, and he will probably be the one blamed for it. See, when you're the center of attention, you're the one that needs to take the shit. Okay? When something happens with Trudging Together, who takes the blame? That'd be me. Nobody else does. But yet I don't go run around saying, I'm the owner. Hi, I'm Dion, and I'm the owner of Trudging Together. But it's clear. I mean, I wear the shirts. Everything says Trudging Together or where I'm at. You know, it's my brand. Okay? But we don't need to be going and jumping on. Okay? Let's take a look at this. I mean, imagine you sign up to be you sign up for a life coach. Somebody assigns you a life coach. You're all happy to, and then this life coach is 20 years old, not even old enough to drink. Now you're probably saying, Dion, that example doesn't fit. Oh yeah, it does. Right? I love you younger people. I do, but you're still naive to a lot of life. Right? And I get it. I understand it. I was 15 going on 32. I've always been older than I look, act, feel, blah, blah, or younger. I never act my age, right? Why is that? Because a lot of us in recovery have old souls, man. This isn't our first time around. I'm not going to get into that. So, but sure, I believe in reincarnation. Okay. So let's think on this a little bit. Now imagine instead what this guy did was went to therapy instead of going on a speaker circuit tour. Okay. And he went through and he healed all that trauma, because I can still see it. See, I like the guy, but his eyes aren't shining. He's faking something, and I can feel it, and he knows it too. Okay. And I'm glad that a lot of people don't catch it, because that might fuck up his message. And he's got it. Like I said, he's got a great message. He does. Okay. But when he talks about a Christian God. Okay. Which is fine. He gets to do that. But what about all the people that are not Christian? That is not recovery equity. That is a specialization, which is fine. We need people like that. Okay. But he's not an expert. He's an expert at fucking up life. He's been sober 18 months. Compared to the 20 years he was using, it don't mean shit. Balance. We're going for balance, right? And it says that you cannot transmit something you don't have. That includes hope. Okay? There's like 3 more podcasts on the scene, recovery podcasts. It's about time, yeah. School year, about the beginning of the school year is when it starts. I know this. Why? Because the kids are going back to school, and now the parents have more time. Told you, I notice everything. All right. Well, that's great. We need more recovery podcasts. We do. But it's like, you know, Maurice's sober podcast. Jenny's 12-step recovery, da-da-da. No. That's going to be, you cannot, here's the thing. Do you ever see me market me? Do you ever see me promote me, Dion? No. I promote Trudging Together. And there are a lot of people involved in Trudging Together. So therefore, when I do something for Trudging Together, I have to think of every single person involved, including Ingrid, who is here every day, right? So when Ingrid asks me to go to a meeting, I say yes because balance. She supports me, I need to support her. It's reciprocation. Is it owed? Is it expected? No, it's not. That's why we have a great friendship. Ingrid and I have been through a couple of things together, tough things. And that brought us together. She's like a sister to me. Okay? So we pushed her luck too bad. I'd have to make a trip to Texas, and I would. See, I'm weird. I was talking to and this is all I want to say about it. I was talking to my therapist, and I told her, you know what? I think I'm going to go to their event. And we were just messing around, right? Because I'm not going to go. I'm not. But I just think it's funny because I have my anxiety, my PTSD, none of it is like, oh, no, don't go. In fact, my whole brain's like, oh, that would be fun. Why would it be fun? Because if I showed up, I could manipulate people. Therefore, I should not go. Okay? Because I need to think of everybody in Trudging Together. And if I go out there and stir shit up, it may disrupt what you're doing, and that is not fucking cool. I don't have that right. You said, hey, Dion, yeah, I'm coming. I'm willing to come listen to you. I'm willing to listen to what you have to say. So therefore, I put a lot of effort into bringing that to you. That's important to me. It's important to you. And look what's happened. We've created there's at least 20 people now that work on Trudging Together every single day. Is that cool? That's neat. Nobody's being asked to do it. Sometimes it's just a share of a video. Okay. But now it's neat because I get to do things like the other day I was doing a podcast with somebody while my Zoom was being used for a meeting. And I thought that was really fucking cool. I thought that was really cool because now things are being utilized. I want my Zoom to be used all the freaking time. If you want to hold a meeting, let me know. Just tell me what time so that when you log into my Zoom, I can just give you quick permission. I'll do it. Ding. Don't worry about it. I'll see it. I know you're going to do that. So anyway, I'm so off topic. Okay. But I want you to notice something else. Can you see how I'm talking now? Remember these last months? I'm like, I know where, huh? That's what I'm talking about. I'm finally feeling like me again. That's so cool. Because I have a lot of cool ideas. Now I'm going to need people to say, Dion, no. Dion, no. Don't do no. So, all right. That's what we got today. That's what we got. I want to keep talking, but yeah, probably get going. All right. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Ingrid, it is always so good to see you. I love you. I love you, honey. And I love you all. Peace out. And have a day.